Hey, notice the capitalization? Yeah, exactly. Yes. So I parsed so the way the name is capitalized is sent separately. This is the raw message that you get from the server. And this is the answer from the bot. It just says user state, but in the beginning of this message from the server, there's an @ sign. And then there's just a mess of a lot of things. And among those things is the display name. And this is the display name that you set in the settings. TMI.js or just using Twitch API directly. I'm just using the Twitch API directly. This is really scuffed. It's doing string parsing. So yeah, TMI, I was looking at it and it would be a lot easier to just use TMI. But yeah, as the title of the stream alludes to, the goal of this exercise is to learn JavaScript and not to build something. So the past streams and the future streams, they are just like meta streams. we're learning how to do things with Twitch, on Twitch, with Twitch chat. So instead of TMI, I'm just doing very crude string parsing. So I'm looking for white spaces and I'm looking for the first character and then just doing a lot of string compares. TMI, I think it's TMI.js, right? Yeah. They have a web page. It's very serious. So this is a finished project that would make, if you just wanted to write a bot, this is what you would use. And you can just npm install it. npm install it. And they're also using the WebSocket on message. No, they're actually okay, so they have their own WebSocket thing. Okay. So they make it even easier. You need to authorize them. I'm not sure. So the way the authorization works is that you register your bot and you get the client ID. Yeah, for the OAuth thing. But you would do that for your own bot, the thing you're writing. I don't think you would do it for TMI, unless they're offering it as a service. Because the OAuth thing, it has a callback in it to your URL. In my case, it's just localhost, but you need to have something hosted for the OAuth thing to work. Well, strictly you don't need to. You can do it. You can do it from a single JavaScript page without hosting. But anyway, the OAuth thing is registered to your application, and then you connect the application to your account, to let the application access. So yeah, so my bot is connected to my account, so it can read and write the chat using my nickname. So I don't think the OAuth thing is for TMI specifically. I think it's for the thing you're writing. But I might be misinterpreting you. Because anyone can just register an app. So when there are some conditions. There used to be a free open API, but I don't know anything about it. I'm using this thing. So in my developer console, I have registered. It's for app token, yeah. And yeah, so the OAuth thing is something you have to request. Actually, quite often. I'm not sure how you do it, but the sorry, I'm a bit phlegmy. So the key I requested woke. So the key I requested is only valid for, I think it's 1500 seconds. So you have to, there's the whole thing where you have to update your key and you have to validate it and you have to refresh it, which I'm not doing in this bot, and I don't really want to do it on stream. So yeah, so the OAuth token is just a temporary thing. And you can only get the OAuth token if you connect the described here. Get the token. So the first part, this is how you would do it without a server. You would just visit the URL and then you would copy the information out of the URL bar. So you can do it without a server. But if I move down to how I'm doing it this way. So to get the OAuth key, you first have to register your application, and then you have to connect the application to an account. You can take a look at my refresh mechanism if you like. I should. So when it's connected, then you can request the OAuth token. And the OAuth token is limited in the scope of what it can do. So the OAuth token I have for this chatbot, it can only read and write to the chat. It can't do anything else. It can't start RAID, it can't read polls. So it's kind of granular how the authorization works. So yeah, this is yeah, the OAuth token is kind of a big separate thing, and it's specific for your client, your application, and the user. So I'm not sure. Yes, I'm not. Maybe that's not at all. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. 11 minutes ago. I'm sorry I missed it. I have the activity feed up on my laptop next to me, so I'm quite bad at seeing. Yes, this is a Fanos much nicer project. which is both a chat and a chat overlay with TTS sound effects and everything else. You have Spotify integration as well. So is that for song requests or? Yep, that's cool. I've used my Spotify student version for too long, so I'm no longer eligible for the student discount. So I don't have Spotify at the moment. I don't really want to pay. In Sweden, it's like 100 kronor, which is about, give or take, I think 11 euros currently. 11 euros and $12 or something. No, it's even less. Yeah, it's, I'm stupid. Yeah, 100 SEK is 8 euros. Of course, you get less euros because the krona is weak. Yes, so you probably have to. Yeah, it's worth less at the moment. I did a conversion wrong. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I should look into that a different day. But yeah, the authentication bit is. I actually had a dream about getting paid in euro instead of SEK the last night. Is the euro is a lot more stable than the krona, right? I would assume. But currently, I think the euro is weaker than the US dollar. No, the euro is stronger than the US dollar. That's nice. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I entirely missed your point, Loki. So yeah, so what I was trying to say is that the authentication is for your app and not. And I think this library is just a library. Okay. TMI.js. I think this is just a library. I don't think they're providing a service. So things like Stream Elements, they are providing a service for you, and then you would connect their app to your account, and then they would manage the refreshing of the tokens and things like that. So yeah, if you leak your token, it's only valid for 1500 seconds. But if you leak your refresh token, which is a separate thing, then you're in real trouble. Because the refresh token is valid until you change the password or disconnect the app. Although to use the refresh token, you need the client ID and a shared secret. And the shared secret, I don't know the lifetime of. I created shared secret, but I can't find it again in the development console. So I guess the shared secret is valid until the secret is valid until I change it. Okay, so if I request a new secret, it will invalidate the old one then. Because if that's the case, then yeah, okay. That's much nice because I was really afraid that it would be valid until I deleted the app from from the Twitch developer thing. So anyway, so now I got really sidetracked. So yeah, if you want to write a Twitch bot, it's actually not that hard. It turns out, because the example give you everything for free. The only thing you need is Yeah, you need the OAuth token, but you can actually use curl, just the curl commands to get the tokens and to refresh it and to validate it. So all that you can do quite easily. And there are examples on how to do it and how to generate the URLs for connecting and so forth. And yeah, so you just need OAuth token and you need to register your client app. And after that is just string parsing, it turns out. Because this WebSocket thing does all the hard work for you. So this connection this is a WebSocket